Okay, what is up, everyone? Hello. I am Phil, the owner and content creator of KOGaming here on YouTube, and this is the first time I'm actually ever appearing face-to-face with you in a video. As you know, all the videos that have been on here since the channel opened in early 2016 have been edited style, where it's me doing voiceovers over gameplay footage or whatever. And due to several factors, which we're about to discuss, I'm about to reveal to you, sadly, KOGaming is going to change dramatically from its original idea and concept. Pretty much against my will. I don't want to make these changes. These are changes that I never foresaw I would have to make. Sadly, these are things that are all a result of YouTube basically instituting new policies in 2017 that, in my opinion, are incredibly anti-content creator. I don't honestly think that these policies benefit anyone, because anytime that you have something that's 100% dictated by an automated system or algorithm and there is no subjective look or judgment based on anything going on, you're going to have tons of mistakes, which is what's happening right now on YouTube. But anyway, before we get to that, allow me to explain to you what the purpose of this channel originally was supposed to be and how it's changing, alright? This channel, KOGaming, was supposed to be a way for me to differentiate myself from my other YouTube channels. I already have a YouTube channel where I do just vlogging, where I talk to the camera like this, and I have another YouTube channel that's all raw gameplay throughs. Me just playing video games, and here's the raw footage with my face cam and, you know, stuff like that, chat interactions and stuff like that. That's so different from the edited style content that I wanted to put out on a channel like this, that I wanted to completely make a new channel for it, so as not to mix it up with the other content or have this style of video with editing and everything get overshadowed by all my other stuff or get lost in the shuffle of a million uploads. And for the most part, it was successful. If you took a look at the channel in 2016, there were many times, many videos that I put out, including my reviews for Homefront: The Revolution, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and No Man's Sky, that got pretty much viral coverage, meaning they actually registered in the YouTube search results, you know, tens of thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands, and in one case over 1 million viewers checked out those videos and liked them. You know, now, there were many other videos that I put on this channel in 2016 that didn't perform like that, but overall I was very pleased with how this channel was performing, and I had no plans to change up the way this channel was going to work in 2017. For 2017, I pretty much did exactly the same thing that I did in 2016, edited style videos, right? Reviews, countdowns, and the like. But also, I added in a new product called the KOGaming Community Submission, where the viewers could actually submit montages and other kinds of edited videos to the channel, and I would showcase them on here. And there were many of those that, you know, I've uploaded over the course of the first few months of 2017 as well. Now, admittedly, this channel has been absolutely dead since late May of 2017, and there's a reason for it. This channel is to cover reviews, countdowns, and the like. For the summer of 2017, there were almost no new games whatsoever, and the few that I did cover, I just never got around to reviewing, period. So the last thing that's on here is, you know, a couple reviews from late May, and then for June, July, and for the first half of August, there were no significant new releases for me to cover, and I was so busy doing things like covering E3 with vlogs on my vlogging channel, or doing these kind of more retro playthroughs and streams over on my DSP Gaming channel, that I just didn't have anything to put up here. Now, we're now in the busier time of the gaming year where there's new releases coming out, and I want to start making game reviews again for you, because all the new releases are coming out and people want game reviews. However, sadly, if I am going to continue to make game reviews at all, I have to change the format which I make them. Sadly, the format of me doing highly edited game reviews with the gameplay and me with the voiceover over the gameplay that's displaying what I'm talking about and having, you know, text and titles and everything in the videos is going to have to go away, and I'm going to have to go way back to my old school style of review that I used to do from like 2009 all the way through like 2015. That's what I have to go back to now. Now, what kind of style of review is it? Just like I'm doing now, just me sitting here talking to the camera, sharing my thoughts with you about a video game. Now you might say, but Phil, why? That's a major step back. You've been doing these highly edited videos on KOGaming. We love that style of video. Why would you take, you know, 10 steps back from what you used to do and what's popular on YouTube right now? Folks, the answer is very simple. It's a sad answer that I really don't want to kind of... it's almost like I feel like I'm throwing in the towel, right? Like I'm giving up on making edited style videos, because I liked doing it, And I was successful at doing it in 2016 for the most part. You know, having those videos go viral was awesome. This channel was a pretty decent source of income for me last year. And now, because of what YouTube has done, it's not. In fact, just to give you some perspective, there were, you know, a few months last year where this channel actually brought in a decent amount of money for me, that it was supplemental income amongst all the other things that I do. This year, not so much. This year, ever since YouTube messed around earlier this year with ads, which we're going to talk about in a moment, this channel at the most, I think, ever brought me $200 in 1 month. And for the amount of time and effort that it takes to put out edited style videos, it's not worth it. I could be doing more raw playthroughs, be doing more vlogging, be doing other things that I enjoy doing just as much as the edited style videos, and being, you know, basically being a better business decision and being able to keep doing this as a job. This channel just isn't self-sufficient anymore to put in the amount of time and effort. Just to give you a rough idea, to do an edited style game review with all that gameplay footage and everything, it roughly takes me just a few hours, like 2 to 3 hours, just to do the voiceovers for it. Then I have to find in this, you know, many parts of a playthrough all the corresponding video footage to match up to what I said in you know, the spoken word captured dialogue for the voiceovers. Then I have to edit it all together, encode it. I mean, we're talking upwards of anywhere, at a minimum, usually 3 hours for like a real quick review. Maximum, I think the most I ever spent on a review was around 8 hours. So 3 to 8 hours of work, and the videos now are literally making just a few dollars each, if that, because of what YouTube has been doing with all of this demonetization and shit, which we're about to talk about right now. So you might be saying, well, demonetization, what do you mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you something. I did not edit this or doctor this in any way. This is what happens when I go into the KOGaming video manager, and there's a little drop down that YouTube added last month that says, look at videos that have limited or no ads on them. So here you go, folks. Yeah, so this is just the most recent videos, and as you can see, you know, I usually uploaded, what, maybe 1 to 2 videos a week here on KOGaming, and these videos are spanning all the way back to about February. So right here you can see just the first few from May, and then spanning further back a few months, completely demonetized. Now, as you can see, if you actually look at these videos, there's no commonality between them at all. It's not like, oh, it was just horror video games that got demonetized, or, oh, it was games where Phil put swear words in the title, or it was like adult-oriented content. I mean, you've got a wide mix of stuff. You've got a melee combat game with For Honor, you've got a few Resident Evils, you got Outlast, you got Neo, and then the fan-submitted montages, right, that are just raw gameplay, not even like anything that you would think would be, I don't know. The problem right now of what's going on with YouTube's demonetization policies and the fact that they have this automated algorithm running is that no one can actually figure out why certain videos are getting flagged and being demonetized while others are not. No one can figure this out, and YouTube is not being transparent at all. They will not specify the specific criteria of why a video got flagged. The other problem is YouTube just changed this policy within the last few weeks, because I know, because when I found out that these KOGaming videos were all demonetized, I tried to appeal. I tried to go back and do an appeal to get them monetized again, and a message now comes up and says, well, if this video did not receive 1,000 new views in the last week, we will not review it, because we're getting too many submissions for people that want to appeal. Therefore, only if it's like a new video that got 1,000 videos in the last, 1,000 views in the last week will we review it. Anything else, you're screwed. You can never get ads on it again. So literally, folks, every video you see here that was demonetized, I can never get ads on them ever again, and there's no process for me to even appeal it. That's YouTube's new system. Isn't that dandy? Now, the problem is I'm only showing you one page. I went back and looked, and since this channel launched in early 2016, 50%, that's half of the videos that I created and released on this channel have been demonetized by YouTube's algorithm. Half of the work that I did, I can never make any money on ever again, because YouTube has an automated algorithm that just demonetizes and punishes, and there's no recourse for me to fix the situation. It's ludicrous. It's completely unprofessional, unbusinesslike, and for a video sharing website like YouTube, which is a monopoly for making profit with video sharing, it's basically illegal. And there's already a lawsuit, if you're not aware, by a YouTube channel named Zombie Go Boom, who what happened was earlier this year, 100% of the videos that they were uploading got demonetized, and they're now suing YouTube because they're going out of business because they can't make money on YouTube anymore. So there's already a pending lawsuit about this, how it's basically a monopoly, an unlawful business practice in the state of California where YouTube and Google are incorporated, and therefore they're getting sued for it, and it may go away. The problem is lawsuits like that can take 3 or more years to even see trial. So even though people agree YouTube's in the wrong, and this is a giant problem for YouTubers, we have no recourse. There's nothing we can do about it right now. We have to wait for this lawsuit to go through. Ridiculous. So folks, I'm faced with a dilemma here. I can't, as I just stated, I can't continue to spend 3 to 8 hours a pop on each, big highly edited review or countdown style video and then have it demonetized within a day. I just can't. I can't work that much and make nothing on it. I need to keep things afloat. I need to pay my bills. I have business expenses. I have to make money with what I put out on YouTube, or else I can't do this anymore. So I thought to myself, what is the decision that I want to do? Do I completely want to just stop doing reviews altogether and therefore just focus raw gameplay streams all the time, and that's all I care about, doing the gameplay? Or do I want to change up my reviews and experiment with something for the next couple of months and see how it goes? And I thought about it. I polled my viewing audience, my daily live streamer viewing audience and stuff like that, social media. I asked around. And what came out of it was people were basically like, Phil, we loved your reviews even before you put gameplay in them. Like, we liked just you being honest with us and talking to the camera. Your reviews have a lot of points and things that come up that maybe other reviewers don't hit upon, and we really want you to keep reviewing games. Well, I can't do the old style, or the style that I used to do here on KOGaming, so what I'm going to do is revert to the old style where I'm just talking to the camera. Now you might say, well, what's the difference? You're still doing a game review. Isn't it still going to get demonetized? Well, here's the thing. I have a vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. Guess what? One video ever got demonetized on that channel. I was able to appeal it, and it got remonetized. So apparently just people talking to a camera like this, as long as I don't put controversial tags and things on the video like, politics or Nazis or, sex and stuff like that, apparently the video won't get flagged for demonetization. Now, I don't know. This is my assumption. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start doing video reviews here like this, me just talking to the camera. No thumbnail. I'm just going to let YouTube auto-generate whatever thumbnail it wants. No overlays, nothing like that. And I'm just going to do the old style reviews and see what happens. If things don't get demonetized, fine. I'll just do like this from now on. I'll be honest with you guys. To do a video like this, a review takes, 20, 30 minutes tops each. I could pump out several reviews in a night of the old school style that I used to do, versus the new style that I was doing here on KOGaming could take upwards of 2-3 sessions of me sitting here for hours at a time editing and stuff. So I'm actually going to be able to get more reviews out and more gameplay of live streaming because I'll have more time to do it rather than me sitting here and focusing on editing. So what I want to do is start doing video reviews like this and see what happens. Now, if they still get demonetized, enough is enough, man. You know what I mean? Like, what I may do then is, instead of even doing formal reviews, the last part of every playthrough that I create for my Raw Gaming channel, maybe I'll do a mini review, a hot mini review right at the end of every playthrough while the credits roll or something, right? I don't know, because it's ridiculous. If they flag me and demonetize me just talking about a game like this to a camera, that is insanity, and I can't imagine what the hell criteria could they possibly be using to demonetize a video like that, right? So I can tell you, for the new videos I'm putting out on this channel, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on them to see if and when they get demonetized, and try to appeal it right away, because if I don't appeal it within that time frame when it's getting 1,000 views in 1 week, I can't even appeal it, which is insanity. I mean, just think about it. Even, bigger YouTubers, their videos get lost in the shuffle. How often will you see a video from 6 months ago get 1,000 views in 1 week, unless you're a giant YouTuber who's getting this crazy amount of residual views? Most people don't even see that. So that's ridiculous to expect 1,000 views in a week. It's a horrendous criteria that, again, YouTube didn't actually talk to content creators to communicate this criteria and make sure that it made sense. Instead, they just did whatever the hell they wanted, which is what they always do. This website, as much as I like it because it allowed me to express myself hustle and make a business out of gaming for the last 7+ years is one of the most poorly managed, most poorly run websites and businesses in general I've ever seen in my entire life. Keep in mind that I dealt with thousands of companies when I used to be in the business world. I went to a business university and have a degree in finance and business in general, and I know all about this. I can't believe that YouTube does what they do on a daily basis, except for the fact that they are a monopoly and they have tons of money and no one can compete with them. Because if there was a one viable competitor to YouTube, YouTube would not exist anymore. They would go out of business because everyone would jump ship. People are absolutely tired of being mistreated, abused, and just not having any clear-cut communication between a website and the content creator. It just doesn't make sense anymore. It's just so unprofessional and disrespectful. And the fact that the company doesn't think it's a big deal, even though they're getting sued for it, I mean, they're out of their minds. And they can only last so long the way that they're going right now. Already you're seeing a migration of content creators that are leaving YouTube and or are trying to find a way to get financing outside of YouTube, whether it's selling product, whether it's Patreon support, whether it's a million other things. It's just not viable to make videos for a living anymore based on YouTube ad revenue because of these ridiculously underhanded practices that YouTube is doing, okay? So that being said, thank you for being patient. I know it's been 3 months since I put any new videos on this channel, all right? Tonight, I'm actually filming a few reviews, and I'm planning to release these over the course of the next several days to week on KOGaming. So you're going to get new game reviews for the hot new releases that are coming out in the next few months, which is good. It's mid-August right now. Actually, it's late August right now. So, you know, typically, August, September, October, November are the months when there's tons of new releases, and I want to review them all here, but they're all going to be this style of video, not the old, and I'll let you know how it goes with the demonetization. I mean, hopefully they don't get demonetized, and people can continue to watch the videos and have fun and go from there, but if they keep getting demonetized, now I might even have to do another drastic change, because the thing is, again, it's not clear-cut why half of my videos have been demonetized. Was it that this channel's been red flagged? You know, because that's the other thing. There's rumors that there's a blacklist. And why on earth would KOGaming get blacklisted when the videos I put on this channel have been highly professional? I barely swear anything in them. You know what I mean? If anything, you would think other channels that I've done in the past, my raw gameplay channel, where a lot of the times I rage and swear. But no, not that. This is the channel that's getting half the stuff demonetized. It doesn't even make logical sense. But then again, when you use the term logical sense in conjunction with YouTube, usually it's a contradiction anyway, so there you go. Alright, so thanks everyone. I hope that you will check out the new style of reviews that I will be putting out shortly. I apologize that they are going to look and be very different from the previous ones, but I got to do what I got to do in order to try to keep stuff going, and bottom line is I can't keep putting in a ton of work into a video that's going to get demonetized right away, so I'm going to try out this new style and see what happens, alright? Thank you everyone for watching. This is Phil signing off for KOGaming. I'll see you for actual spoken word like these vlog-style reviews right here shortly. I hope you'll check them out. Thanks for being understanding and patient, and peace out, everybody.